between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. He'll find Lindsay here. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's caught, Shepard. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. 36. 19, Tiger, 19.
Trenton Cannon, his first carry of the ball game, and able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Check 33. 33. Here we go, here we go. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Check pass. Check pass.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going to try and throw. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
And 10 yards to go.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Strong coverage by Carolina, and on we go to 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They snap it to Herbert. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down.
Buccaneers.
Herbert throwing again. He completes this one to Mack. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Chase Claypool, the intended target. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. They'll run it with Mack. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken a 1st quarter lead.
Michael Batchin Badgley.
And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it in the play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And now it has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Panthers
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
at their own 31-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense.
And he's going to go down, but a penalty marker too, and they might very well have jumped the snap there. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Here's Cannon. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
2nd and 1. He'll buy some time right. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Lindsey. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up second.
Now a carry for Lindsey. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Check 33. 33. Here we go, D. Anxious.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Calevon Chason able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Out of the gun, Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Yards to go.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he connects with Ertz. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Again, Herbert. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Let's go now. Mark 70, Mark 70. Hey, watch it, watch it.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Panthers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he is going to go down here, but we also have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun, so that one will be accepted. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard. Line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Herbert off of play action. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
A field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead. Here we go on fourth. Herbert flushed out right. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive? So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Herbert back to the air. Man open left side is Brown. Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. To the air again, Herbert. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for Zach Ertz. Incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Yards to go.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Number 86.
Zach Ertz. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here.
Mike Badgley set to kick off.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line. The
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on.
He's got a man complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 41 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Check right 27. Check right 27. 6 man. Check curls.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this will be incomplete. Herbert, physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. And a Buccaneer 1st down.
From the gun, Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mack. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Herbert. It's complete to Brown, right side. Herbert. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
On 4th down, Herbert. Able to connect with Mims.
Herbert.
And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Herbert operating from the red zone. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 12-yard line.
From the gun, Herbert. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Denzel Mims, his 6th touchdown of the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Michael Badgley.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got Jack Doyle. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. 3 yards to gain there, second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now the second down throw on target. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected?
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at about the 31. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the 50, here's Herbert. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. They have certainly looked his way in this 3rd quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a 1st down. And we're back now in Charlotte. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Cameron Jordan, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. He's going deep for Brown. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big pickup of 38. Operating from the gun. Herbert eluding the pressure. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, from Tampa Bay, Chase Claypool. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Badgley on for the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far.
Mike Badgley set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32.
Pick it up, T. Mike check 33. 33. Here we go. 18 running. 18 running. 3 check Mike 33. Turn up. He's not going to get me. Mike check 33. 33. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. 17. And check Mike 33.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Jeremy Chin picks it off, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
They'll take over first.
That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
He completes this one to Mack. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
They snap it to Herbert. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Buccaneers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up first and goal. They'll run here with Mack. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage. Again, the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
From the 4-yard line.
Play action. It's Herbert. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
He's going to let it fly. And, my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 44. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Going left side here, and it's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the Panthers' 11-yard line.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Yeah, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this